A signal from this machine takes nearly 24 hours to reach Earth, and the machine is older than most people alive today. One story, 5 minutes, and a fact almost nobody knows. This is Facts in 5. 1977. Two identical machines leave Earth weeks apart, chasing an alignment of planets that happens once every 176 years. The mission, a grand tour of the outer planets. The machines, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, built to last 5 years. At Jupiter, Voyager 1's cameras caught something nobody expected: active volcanoes erupting on the moon Io, the first ever seen beyond Earth. But Voyager 1's Saturn route came with a choice: continue toward another planet, or fly close to one strange, haze-covered moon. Mission planners chose Titan. The encounter succeeded, but Saturn's gravity flung Voyager 1 above the planetary plane, ending its tour forever. From that moment, its destiny changed. No more worlds to visit, just one final frontier, the edge of the Sun's domain itself. In 1990, far beyond Neptune's orbit, engineers turned its camera back toward home for one last photograph. In that image, Earth is a single pale blue pixel floating in a sunbeam. Carl Sagan called it the only home we've ever known. Then, its cameras were shut down and never used again, saving power and computer resources. Voyager 1 flew on, transmitting quietly for decades. In 2012, its instruments detected a dramatic change in particles around it. Voyager 1 had entered interstellar space, the first human-made object ever. Today, it is more than 25 billion kilometers away, nearly one light day, the farthest human-made object in existence. And it is still talking. Its power comes from decaying plutonium, and it loses about 4 watts every year. Today, just 2 of its science instruments remain alive. The team that keeps it alive is small. Some repairs require documents written by engineers who retired decades ago. And in November 2023, the situation turned critical. Voyager 1 stopped making sense. Its messages became an endless repeating pattern of gibberish. The diagnosis, made from 24 billion kilometers away, a single failed memory chip in a computer from the 1970s. The fix seemed impossible. Move the computer's software around the dead chip, remotely, with a 2-day round trip for every command. For 5 months, engineers worked like surgeons operating by mail. Then, in April 2024, Voyager 1 spoke clearly again. Quick pause. We open one of these files every single day, in 5 minutes flat. Subscribe so tomorrow's is waiting for you. Now, back to the mission. Think about what that means. Humanity repaired a spacecraft in interstellar space using radio waves, decades-old code, and a 45-hour conversation. NASA hopes one instrument can survive into the 2030s, but another failure could end everything sooner. When that happens, Voyager 1 won't stop. It will simply go quiet, continuing through interstellar space at 17 kilometers every second. And here's where the story turns strange and beautiful. Because Voyager 1 was never just a science mission. Bolted to its side is a golden record. A message in a bottle, addressed to anyone who might one day find it. On it, greetings in 55 languages, thunder, birdsong, a heartbeat, Bach and Chuck Berry, Anne Druyan's brainwaves as she thought about love. Etched on its cover, a map, 14 pulsars, pointing the way back to our sun, our home address, written in physics. Protected by an aluminium cover, and almost nothing to erode it, the record could survive for more than 1 billion years. 1 billion years. Long after Voyager's final signal, its message may still be waiting in the dark. In about 40,000 years, Voyager 1 will pass within 1.6 light-years of a star called Gliese 445. Earth will no longer hear it by then, but perhaps someone else will. Either way, the message is already on its way. Out there, sunlight is nearly 30,000 times weaker than at Earth. Yet a machine from 1977 is still doing its job. Some researchers now using Voyager's data were not even born when it launched. Its journey has crossed generations, as well as space. One day, a final signal will arrive, nearly a day old, and perhaps no one will know, at first, that it was the last. Built for 5 years, still flying after nearly 50, 2 giant planets explored, and a golden message that may outlive us all. We built it to explore other worlds. Somewhere along the way, it became our emissary, carrying proof that we existed and that we wondered. Across Earth, giant dishes still turn toward the emptiness beyond the planets. Seveling Christens to being wide on plitting his poolism. Listening for a whisper nearly 1 day old. One file closes, The next is already glowing. Tomorrow, a 2,000-year-old computer from the bottom of the sea. See you in 5.